grow. What you know about them ahis? Done planted one and it got me. That lemon drop done did a little pot and I'ma keep on doing my hobby. Time to rock and roll with a reaper, baby. Maybe get a little stinger, bring in heat now, baby. I'ma keep on growing. Maybe get a little 7 pots of chili burning up from a pepper crop. What you gonna do with it? Maybe make a little powder and I put it in vodka. Yeah, baby, act a fool with it. Maybe make another vid burning up. Just act like I'm cool with it. Drain the main vein when you eat the brain strain. Peter Pepper has a fire, better get ready for pain. When I came to the game, I had something to prove. Turns out I might have been a little bit insane. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Can't wait till they make me hurt. Can't wait till I put them in the dirt. Can't wait till they grow real high, and I can't wait till they make them tears squirt. Yeah, I got Vitelli and Hell's Bells and Borgnine coming in the ghost pots creeping. Got all y'all running, but I'm just about to eat them. I'ma have a little fun and I'ma have regrets. Yeah, probably a ton. When they grow, I have a little talk with them. Like, hey, let's take a little walk. Listen, little guy, you need to grow up. Maybe get real strong and make someone throw up. If not, that's okay though. Be mild, I don't mind if you say so. Cause I'm a pepper lover, I'ma be here for you, K-bro. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. What you know about them ahis? Done planted one and it got me. That lemon drop done did a little pot and I'ma keep on doing my hobby. Time to rock and roll with a reaper, baby. Maybe get a little stinger, bringing heat now, baby. I'ma keep on growing. Maybe get a little 7 pots of chili burning up from a pepper crop. What you gonna do with it? Maybe make a little powder and I put it in some vodka. Yeah, maybe act a fool with it. Maybe make another vid burning up. Just act like I'm cool with it. Drain the main vein when you eat the brain strain. Peter Pepper has a fire, better get ready for pain. When I came to the game, I had something to prove. Turns out I might have been a little bit insane. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Can't wait till they make me hurt. Can't wait till I put them in the dirt. Can't wait till they grow real high, and I can't wait till they make them tears squirt. Yeah, I got Vitelli and Hell's Bells and Borgnine coming in the ghost pots creeping. Got all y'all running, but I'm just about to eat them. I'ma have a little fun and I'ma have regrets. Yeah, probably a ton. When they grow, I have a little talk with them. Like, hey, let's take a little walk. Listen, little guy, you need to grow up. Maybe get real strong and make someone throw up. If not, that's okay though. Be mild, I don't mind if you say so. Cause I'm a pepper lover, I'ma be here for you, K-bro. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow.
Well, howdy. Mr. Anthony is in the chat, I saw, which is a good thing. And howdy to you. Hopefully you had a nice safe trip back and all of that good stuff, right? I think that's what you said yesterday. Readjusting my mic a little bit here. All right, hang on. I forgot to mute that. There we go. All right, so good evening. And yes, it's a Wednesday. No, I don't normally stream on Wednesday. But this week, I decided I'm going to do it because we canceled our other shows on Wednesday nights for the summer. So I have another night open. And I thought, it just might be fun. And what do we have here? Anthony cheered 100 bits. Cool. Thank you very much, Mr. Anthony. I greatly appreciate that. How do you like the little zombie guy running around? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. More than you know. So, I don't have a plan for today. As of yet, anyway. Because I was thinking we need to go work on the Ocean Monument, and we also need to get to the Woodland Mansion, but I thought I'd stand up here for a little bit so we could look over what we have done so far in this world. You know, aside from the mines and that kind of stuff. But yesterday I mentioned the possibility of doing my a showcase on my old world. And I was wondering if anybody would like to see that. Would you like to see that, Mr. Anthony? And whoever else is here. My old world got to be so big and has so many hoppers in it that even on this computer, it lags. It lags really bad. So I had to pretty much quit playing it. But I can still get in it, creative mode, run around, look at all the different stuff that's going on. Would you like to see it? Maybe. No. Maybe. Yes. I would see it. Okay. In that case, let's jump out of here. This one takes a little bit to load. And like I said, I haven't played on this one in quite a while. And basically I just get in and run around, so I keep it pretty much in creative mode. Oops, we're still in that mode. Alright, so little tiny bedroom. Not a whole lot, right? Right. Step out here. And you'll notice everything is pretty much iron blocks. Iron blocks everywhere. This world started with me coming from spawn, which is about 20 blocks that way, digging into the side of here, and making a little hidey hole for it. So this used to be my base, and I extended it out, and was all chests all along here. Then I extended out this way, and yep, more chests out here. Well, I don't need these chests out here anymore. And there's one of the multiple tunnels, and another tunnel that goes out the back. Enchanting room. And yep, we definitely got lag going on. So we have this little tunnel, and it always shows right on that glitch. Come on, load. And as you can see, iron blocks. I love to build with iron blocks. So this first room here, yes, I was showing off my wealth, but a little 2x2 room. Yeah, that's how much redstone I've collected. And yeah, not much in here, but a 2x2 cube. Then over here, come on. Yep, see, like I was saying, so this is the 4x4 and multiple levels all the way up. Oh, this is lagging so bad. Lag drives me nuts. And then we have this tunnel down here. And this one goes up to the cube. Not much in here, but all out of wool. Yeah, I went nuts with wool. I have fire spread off, so it doesn't matter if it gets hit by lightning or not. And then here we have the 5x5, and way up there is my potato and carrot farms. So I have a few potatoes and a few carrots. But yeah, different style automatic machine up there. So that's that one from the outside. I'm purposely showing the insides of the buildings first before I go outside. And then this tunnel continues up this way. This is my 3x3. So automatic dispensers, I just stand on the pad and it just takes and dispenses whatever kind of food I need for me. And this is paper, or sugarcane paper, gunpowder, and fireworks department. And then up here is my main storage area for things that I commonly use. And this is another style food machine over here. Well, oh, the leg is driving me nuts. I gotta quit saying that, sorry. And then we come up here, and this is my storehouse for armor. All enchanted armor. And then my super smelter array. Yeah. So now we get to go outside. Interesting so far? Hopefully you say yes. Alright. Button out the door. Like I say, I just play this one pretty much in creative mode. So there's the cubes that we were just in. And yeah, the 1x1 doesn't have any storage in it. It's a little too small for that. And over here, the main base that we started in is right there. And this is my nether portal out, or one of them. And this is a very effective mob spawner. And they all fall down right and there. And yep, so that's where I get them. Pumpkin farm, potatoes, pumpkins, and this is my very much overpowered sugarcane farm. But I used so many rockets that, yeah, I needed it to keep up with it. And then we go back over here. This is the pig pen with a creeper, unfortunately, but that goes up and all the way over here. And back through around under here. It used to be 3 different pens, but... And then miscellaneous gardens. This is empty now, but it was a cow pen. I had over 4,000 cows in here at one time. And yeah, you can tell the leg is just kicking in here. I'm trying to move and it's just not moving for me. Come on, catch up. Come on, you can do it. There you go, hopefully. Let's give it a second to catch up a little more. Alright. So yeah, this is that's the cow pen. This was another chicken machine. And it would take and lift all the eggs up through into this chamber, and it would fall down into a 2x2 chamber. The chickens would, and they'd lay the eggs, and the eggs would all get picked up and run through the hoppers and back down through here, and then back up through the lifter and keep cycling them through. And then I think I've emptied all these out. Nope. But yeah, have a few eggs. And then, yeah, just a quick collection place for everything. So that's kind of a extreme sized chicken farm, and most I've had come out of there at one time was 850 chickens. And when you release them, there's a lever on the wall right there that pulls 2 pistons out, and they all come shooting down into here. So you go in there and you harvest them. So that's pretty cool. And let's see. When I first started building this base, I was doing a sky base. I wanted everything up above the clouds because this is a forest biome, so I wanted to be up above the trees. And this is another 5-way spawner that's sitting down underneath the ground all the way around here. And pipes all the stuff out. I was experimenting with different types of spawners. And this is, I always make like a museum. So here's the museum of parts and armor and everything else. Kind of like the design of this one. Bob the Mob, howdy. Howdy of chat. Or chap. Oh, howdy old chap. Okay, gotcha. Howdy, Mr. Bob the Mob. How are you doing this fine evening? I'm doing the tour of my old world and letting people see what it looks like. So far we've toured from there over into there, and we're making our way back kind of in a zigzag pattern. So that seems to be working okay. And then we come up through here, and this is another mob spawner that goes all the way down to bedrock, and everything it collects it brings up through an item lifter, pushes it through here into another item lifter, which pushes it up into this conveyor, or this hopper chain, and this hopper chain comes over into another item lifter. And yes, I'm purposely not showing the outside of this building right now. And that item lifter comes up right here, and actually it's on the floor down below, or the floor up above, my mistake. Comes up through right here, feeds through the hoppers, down through the item sorters, and then the iron blocks start. And the iron blocks, these are all full of shulker boxes that all have 27 stacks of iron blocks for every one of them. And it feeds all those chests. And then we come down here, and the hopper did go all the way down through those. I keep moving the hoppers around for each stack that or each row that I fill up. But I don't take the hoppers out because they're full of shulker boxes full of iron blocks. So there's, to this point right here, there's 334 chests to here, 31,743,360 iron blocks. That's to this point here. So then they would come, the hopper comes out, goes across, and goes down to over there. So let's make our way over there. I am not 100% sure, Anthony. Let me think about it, and we'll decide. Okay, so, whoops. Like I said, just showcasing them in creative mode, you can see. Alright, so that hopper, or those hoppers feed down and through and into here. Come on, let me in. So you can see they feed in, and then they feed around, and around, and around, and around. And yeah, every one of these is completely full of shulker boxes full of iron blocks again. I'm doing rather well, and how are you? I'm actually doing pretty good. Except it's still raining again. So anyway, read this sign right here. And this says 1,317 chests to here, 125,167,680 iron blocks. And I ran out of room up there, so they now feed down through here. Every one of these comparators that's lit up is a full chest. The stack is full. So as you can see, it comes all the way down to here. And there's a sign up there. 1,528 chests to here. 221,120 iron blocks. I'm busy with something for work, so I'll be lurking for a bit. Okay, that's cool. Listening is just as good. So, yeah. 145 million iron blocks. Now you can see why I like to build with iron blocks. And I've been expanding it out, or I was expanding it out, and I was going to make a big circle just to see how many I could get. So yeah, iron blocks everywhere. And this is kind of a secret passage out. That goes out to another entrance out the back. Now you can see my build style carries over with tunnels and everything else. So this is my redstone processing area. I do everything with silk touch so I can get the XP out of it. So you can see I have shulker boxes. Potions, more potions, more potions. Yeah, the whole thing is just filled. And all these come through hoppers, and this comes out of one of the duplicators. Now, you might have heard me mention that the duplicators, the bug with the hoppers that duplicate, well, this is how in 1.11 I figured out how to exploit it. And I know this doesn't look like much. The comparators and the redstone lamps are not needed, but it gives you a good indication of what's being duplicated or not. But anyway, basically all I do is put a bunch of items in. And they're going by too fast. But I put a bunch of items in and it just keeps feeding around in a loop all the way around. And you have the hoppers go out of 4 different chunks. And when you get out of render distance, so with this computer it's 10 chunks, they start duplicating. So you put in a shulker box that's full of iron blocks and it sits and duplicates. So under here is another whole set of hoppers and it's empty at the moment, but this would sit and run all day long, and then it would sit and duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. And then I set up the comparator up there to read how many were in a hopper, and if it got to be full strength, as in there were 5 in it, it would kick this one out and drop the items into the chest, and then the chest would feed through into that item hopper. So that item hopper fed into that one and up and through and into the system and through the whole thing. So what I've been not showing is my log cabin. And I was thinking of doing something like this on the current world. I don't know if I want to go this big or not this big, but this is why I've been gathering so much wood. Now you can understand why I want a bunch of double chests full of wood. This is all made out of jungle wood because, hey, we're in a jungle, right? So multiple rooms all the way around. Well, let's go this way. These are all full of rail tracks. This machine is a rail track duplicator. And yes, there's a whole other lower floor to this, a little more complex. And then we come up to this level. And this is where we were before. And this is where we were before. So nice big, almost maze type thing. And I'm thinking little tiny rooms, that type of stuff. I was just having some fun. So we got this whole building. And then we have this one nice and open. And then back down here and out the door. Alright, so is there anything else back that way? Nope. And, okay. Then over here we have the observatory. This flat area here is at my sheep farm. Not many sheep in it at the moment. But yeah, sheep farm. Then my observatory. Oh, I missed the bunker too. So yeah, my observatory. Up on a hill. Nothing inside it. Oh, there's another duplicator inside. You can see the redstone lights flashing around. In fact, that's not good. They're all on. It means that the items inside have duplicated completely to fill up the hoppers, so it's still duplicating. And then this is the for the troops, the bunkhouse. Having some fun, you know, mess hall. Okay, so we got a glitch going on here, because there used to be... Well, why is there only half a bed? Well, the beds are still there, they're just not rendering. You can see me bouncing over them, but yeah. So this is the bunkhouse. And I'm making it a point not to really explore anything. But elytra flying tunnel there. Then you come out of it and you drop down a little bit and go through that one. And like I say, I was building everything up above the trees when I first started. That's why you see so many things up on top. And then a couple of fountains. And that's a fountain as well. Alright, we'll get to that in a bit, because that expands out into a lot. This is just a spot for the dupers, because sitting right out of the range that the dupers need me to be out of work. So this would be where I would AFK. And the water walls, that's so I can come fly in at the elytra and not have to worry about it. I just crash into the water wall and be just fine. This is a feat in and of itself. And the reason I say that is because if you can hear that sound, this thing is got a whole bunch of villagers in it. Originally, there were 2. Now there's a whole bunch in here. So with all the doors and everything else, this is registering as multiple villages. And then we come over here. And the lag gets really bad here too. And you'll see why in a second. Let me in! I have a few villagers. There's enough food in here to keep them reproducing, enough doors to make it as show as villagers, and they just keep reproducing. Every once in a while I'll get a golem in here, but it's not too often. But yeah, you look at the food and there's hardly any of it that's ripe. They're picking it too fast and feeding themselves. So yeah, that's where I get all my villagers. And I like the way that this stands up like that. I thought it was pretty cool. So is the tour going okay, or you want me to stop? Bit of my tasty beverage there. This is another one of my AFK spots, and also spawn spots. But if I sit here, I'm just within range enough for the iron farm to take and produce the iron. And even though I'm producing the iron so fast with the other stuff, I've never actually shut this down since I built it. And then, it's pretty basic in here. A few in there. But if I take and drop something in there, it stays. If I drop something there, it goes down to the trash can. Or wait. Yeah, it goes down to the trash can. If I drop something in there, it goes down to the storage unit. And this one goes down to the trash can as well. So if something comes through that I don't want, I just take it and throw it in there. Trash can it goes. And trash can is right there. Okay, so now. Oh, I missed it. It's fine. Uh-oh, that means you're bored. Haha, joke, joke. So I mentioned the storage unit, so everything would come down through here, and then I'd load it into shulker boxes and ship it over to the other area. And this is just a simple stone making area for all the stone that I made here. And we got a nice long tunnel down there. And we have this tunnel over here. No, I don't like my tunnels at all, do I? So, we have even more villagers. And, yeah, trading area. So anytime I want to go trade something, that's where I go. This tunnel I am not going to walk through because that other one that we were just looking at, the long one, this one goes out and meets it. Or meets across to it, I should say. We're almost there. Almost there. So yeah, that tunnel that it comes out way down there. Another beacon. So this is my little mining cave that I've been working on. I was planning to bring all of the walls down at a slit all the way down. And got a beacon there. So as you look at this, it's a little bit on the big side, wouldn't you say? And I hear a slime behind me. And a zombie over there. So yeah, I have a little bit of a large cave. A creeper, another slime. Most all of this right in here is all lava lakes. In fact, behind that wall is a lava lake. That's why it's squared off. I get tired of fighting the lava. But yeah, I dug out all of this. And it was a work in progress. You know, when you get bored, go down and dig. See what you can find. And this right here is a water stream that comes all the way down from the main base. So I could take and open a trapdoor on the floor, throw stuff into it, and it'd follow the water streams down, go into there, and then come down into multiple chests that were all down here. And then this is a rail track that goes and comes up to a tunnel that's behind the main base. And then this one. The other one. Where's the other one? Where is it? Is it this one? No, I'm not seeing it. Oh, isn't that weird? I just gotta be messing it up here. Because in the main base you can jump down a hole and it comes all the way down and jumps right into the water, so it's a quick access down. Okay, so now I'm confused as to where it is, but okay. That goes all the way to the surface. And the water stream actually came across here too. That's why the ladder's up there, so I could stop the water. And then this goes up to my redstone experiment area. This is where I was doing redstone experiments, that kind of stuff. There's where the water stream goes down. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so yeah, we were a ways away. More rooms. And back in the main base. So that kind of tells you just how big that mine is. Okay. So now, we don't want to be here. We want to be over here. That's the interesting stuff in this particular case. Oh, I forgot to show this. That's my map of the whole area. And we are right there. So that shows the distance that we covered and everything else. So that's actually pretty impressive. And then we go through here. And once you see this, you'll understand why I keep putting down all these extra portals and that kind of stuff. This is what's referred to as Farbase. So yeah, a bunch of dogs. Skeleton spawner. Right inside there, everything comes up, feeds across, goes in through the sorter. Yeah, I do everything with it in there. But I like to build big mines. This was all solid when I started. Yeah. This used to be a cow breeding area down here too. And we got all this and just a little garden. And you'll see why I say just a little garden in a second here. You know, it's a ways away if I get in a cart to go there. Wasn't supposed to go back, darn it. Oh well. But yeah, I have a little garden. Just a little one here. And all of the pistons are fired by a lever. There's water behind. So when you lift the lever, all of the water goes rushing down, takes out all of the carrots and everything else and drops them all at the bottom. And that's where we just went down. And then each of these tunnels all connect in the back here. And yeah, I put railroads down so that I could just zigzag through them to see if there were any mobs or anything back in here. And we have another little mine. Yeah, like I say, when I get bored and I'm playing, I dig. Now you can see why I have so many resources. So if we go up here and look down, yeah, that's pretty big. Okay, so this is Firebase. Firebase underground, mind you. Actually, let's go this way. And, okay. Nighttime is coming to an end. Yeah, it's even laggy here. So yeah, this is Firebase up on top. So, we take a look at this, and it's a nice little pyramid. Nothing major. Nothing too exciting. But yeah, just some fun. And then, what are these? Acacia trees? Yeah. And then this rail car goes all the way back to the main base. So, if we come up here, I have another little observatory type thing. So, another full pyramid up here. Didn't put anything in here, but yeah, it's just fun to see, especially if you're coming in on the rail cart from this way. And yes, my pillars saying which way to go. Wow, so you do you play survival or creative in that world? Everything here was built in survival. The only reason I'm doing it in creative is because it takes too long to run around and show everything. But yeah, this was all, like I say, I only play survival. I find creative to be boring. There's no challenge to it. You know, you can be creative and all that stuff, but no. So, yeah, that's why I keep saying I don't want to play in creative and everything like that. Now we can just jump down. Okay, so that's pretty much Firebase. Extreme Hills Biome. This one is funny, and you'll see why. Again, I dug a tunnel out, put a portal down just to see where I'd go. Oh, hey, Fido, how you doing? You're stuck in there, aren't you? Alright. So, have you ever streamed on this road? Nope, this is the first time. So, we have our extreme hills, and there's another village over here. Nothing much to speak of, it's just another village that I kind of modified a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, all the doors, I built the houses and put all the doors on top so you can see golems are spawning all over the place now. They're nice and protected. I extended that house out for them, and yeah, so just another village. I need to put in more gardens if I play this anymore because they're not getting enough food. And they just barely get out to this garden. You can see it's outside of the... If you look close, you can see where the ring is for the village marker for the main ones. They haven't accepted these doors yet as part of the village. Okay. So, another village. So, how many withers have you killed? How about I tell you that in a little bit? Actually, we could find out, couldn't we? Statistics, mobs. Oh, it doesn't say whether bosses. So there's 901 wither skeletons, 12,000 zombies, 40,000 pigmen. Yeah, unless it's something else in here. Horse Guardian Ghast. Enderman. 31,000 Enderman. Let's see. 11,000 chickens. Okay. So it doesn't say the wither bosses in there. Alright, so here's where we came in. Let's get down low. You know, when I start facing down, I don't want to show what I'm coming up on. So we have this nice little bridge that goes out all the way along here. All the way over to here. Come on. The leg is real. And we get our mobs to drop. The reason I'm hiding this from view is because yes, I made a lot of iron blocks. Another, I forget how many stories this is in their mob spawner. I don't know how I found you out then, but I'll show you something interesting in a little bit. So, yeah, another mob spawner. I figured out in the middle of nowhere, out in the ocean, and as high as it is, if I sit on the top, the chests fill up in like half an hour, maybe hour and a half at the most. Go to spectator. Why, you want to see inside it? It's pitch black in there, so I don't know how much you're going to see. But if we start at this level, you can see there's a couple platforms that go all the way up. And they alternate with the water. So it gives time for them to spawn on there. And all the way up and through. How was that? Yeah, this world is so laggy. Even this computer, which is considerably faster than the other one, still can't handle it all. Alright, so to the Mesa biome. 218 blocks. Take the train. Weather killer. And a rail and then up. Now this area that we're going to now is just a play around area, so don't take it seriously. So we got fence gates all the way around. Yeah, Mesa biome. Mesa biome. And then we made a nice little bridge. Just a little one. And there used to be a mountain up here. And you can see where the mountain has been leveled off. So you can imagine how big it was. So yeah, just for the fun of it, started doing this. And yeah, big waterfall. A couple of weird things here and there. I was going to put up huge statues of all of the critters. So yeah, I got a correctly proportionate Enderman. But I was going to take and fill this whole area with statues like that. And then there's a great big huge mineshaft complex that runs through this side and actually comes out down there and goes back in over there. And yeah, first little playing around with the bridge supports and stuff. Have to make it look at least decent. Emergency stuff. With all my armor and everything else in the duplicator, I could take and throw a shulker box into one of the small ones and have like 10 sets of armor in less than an hour. That's why all my armor is all over the place. So, up here is a good question as to how many wither bosses have I killed? Well, one for every beacon that you see, and I think there's about 40 beacons. But I keep all the stuff in there. Plant him down here. He spawns. And it took me forever to find this place. But his head goes up there, and he basically kills himself. So I can just sit here, stand right here, and just watch him die. It's about that easy. And how many? I got 3 other crystals in there. 52 more wither skeleton heads, and yeah. So I don't need to kill anymore. I've killed so many. I have more than enough stuff for it. For all the beacons I could ever need. Okay, don't push the button. I want to see, he says. Oh man, I knew you were going to say that. So then why'd you take off? Right? Alright, so well, I'm in creative mode, so I only need one. And then you put one there, one there, one there, one there. And then there, there, there. And you just stand back here. Oh. Well, that's the first time he's ever gotten out. That is the first time he has ever gotten out. Oh, I tell you. But pretty much like that. Oh, did I get a... Yep, I got another star. Is the Bedrock Edition, when he dies, he plays an animation? It must be, because that's all they do here. Now you know we're going to run into that other cart. Oh, maybe not. Let us find out. Okay, so that's that half. We do not want to go to the end as of yet. So, portal to the village. Now watch closely on the right hand side after we make this turn. You can see the glass blocks over there. I usually run when I want to go in there, but that's the blaze farm. And they all spawn in there and come down and I kill them right in that bottom chamber down over there. It doesn't work the greatest. The one I have now in the current world is considerably better than that one is. But it does work. Okay. Yeah, just another village. I didn't protect in any way, shape, or form. I figure they survive long enough and I don't come over here long enough for anything to get in there and spawn and kill them, so. I went through the wrong way. Is it going to let us go through? Nope, it isn't. Oh, come on. There we go. I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to kick my fan in. Granted, it was only a few feet away, but still. Okay. And out here is just access to get outside and do what you need to do. You know, nothing major. Normally I just run this one because you never come back through here. And yep, you know my theory by now. Why run when you can ride in a cart? Huh, there goes the 10 o'clock bell. And yes, these three dogs have been in here forever. Yeah, you go back. See if you stay back there. This rail cart, you might get a little seasick. I've tried moving the portal closer to the entrance and it just won't connect. Keeps going back to that other one. Huh, it didn't go back. It might go back this time. So, typical of me. Tunnels again. So we have our little Enderman killer type thing. And yeah, I've killed the dragon, what, 5 times? 4 times? Yeah, so got a bunch of portals. And the portal going back home, of course. How come I can't play with you? I didn't say I wasn't going to play with you. We're kind of doing the showcase here at the moment. We're getting close to being done. There's only a couple more things to show. OPS, 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 oh. Oh, ops, 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 oh. Bye-bye, cart. So yeah, I have a couple of ender pearls. And once it gets to the end here, they actually start shooting out into the void. And Mr. Enderman standing here. Come on up this way. And this was the original kill chamber. If it was working right, this would be great. But it isn't working right. So I had to change it. Anytime I got an endermite to stay up on top to draw him in, as soon as I would log out, the endermite would disappear. So I gave up on that. So I changed this around a bit. So now I come up here, there's hoppers under all of these, and look at how many endermen. If we do this, now watch the experience level. It takes almost 1,000 endermen to go up one level at this height. But I can sit here, draw them all in, and if I keep the crosshair, it's about that height, and keep scanning it around, it keeps drawing more in. Who needs to have an endermite drawing them in? And then when I want it to quit, I just aim at the feet, wait until they die off. Make sure nobody else is coming. The experience orbs don't go up over the... Oh, you're gonna be giving me a hard time, huh? So with all that, my level hardly went up at all. Oh, just 1 second here. So I'd say that's relatively effective. Look out, buddy. I'm a-coming through. And every once in a while you get a glitch through, but that's beside the point. But yeah, that's what the tunnel looks like going back. So that's 128 blocks out from the nearest point, and then we're, I think, 100 and some blocks up. How come you don't have it so the messages aren't read for you? I'd rather read them myself. I don't know if I can do a speech to talk on here. I've never actually looked into it. I know the PS4 can do that, and I think the Xbox One can do that. But I don't know if the PC can. Bye-bye, cart. No, the bits and donations. It puts out a signal, and it sends me a sound, and then about 5 seconds later it comes up on the screen. And when yours came up, it came up, and the zombie came running across the screen and everything else. Oh, it is totally for YouTube. Okay. Now the bits and donations. Yeah, I get the sound notification and the zombie running across and says who's there. You heard me acknowledge you, didn't you? When you did it? I'm sure hoping you did. Because I said thank you like 3-4 times. Okay, anything else that we could look at? Yeah, this was the first mob spawner that I did. And then I had villagers up here. So, they'll take a breed up there. And I was using it as a trading center for them. The mob spawner that's out in the ocean is the exact same one as this one. So yeah, you can actually climb down the ladder here and see him spawning in here. Like there's a spider right there. And then when it cycles through, it'll send the water again. There it goes. Spiders have an issue falling down. But yeah, this one goes all the way down to bedrock. So it's about the same size. Oh, come on. I fell off the ladder somehow. Alright, let me get up there, please. Alright, what are we stuck on? There we go. Oh, that didn't do it either. Okay, we're stuck on something. Don't know what, but it was. And yeah. Yeah, my original house, I dug into the wall and then I started building up over the tops of the trees. So this was my spawn house, my little bedroom. Not anymore, of course, but yeah. Then I had a arrow dispenser that would take and shoot across in case zombies or something came up. And let's see here. Yeah, I went exploring that. And I went exploring that way, but I didn't go too far. And if we look at this, this is one of my favorite trips. Oh, I forgot one more thing. You can see how far the mines come across, because that's at the end of the mines. So yeah, tall bridges is how I used to explore in this world. And always pillars pointing to where I need to go. So Anthony, does it feel strange to be watching on a Wednesday night? Whee! As you can see, far base. I just wanted to show that how long it actually took to get out here. And some trees still haven't grown yet. Well, considering I like watching you stream, not really. Well, that's cool. Thanks, man. Oh, over there was a sand pit that I've been raiding too when I needed sand. I always wait for you or for you to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays and and Saturdays. Okay. At first I thought it said salutations. That's very kind of you to say. But yeah, if you count the beacons as we're coming into the base here. There's a few. Okay. That box right there used to be, well, what I was hoping would be a train cart system to go to. Be right back. Okay. Well, then I'll quit talking. Yes, I have a lot of beacons. Nice aerial view of what the whole base looks like. So as far as the map goes, this is the end of the map. Oh, I forgot one whole section. Man. Glitched through the floor. This isn't anything really impressive. So Mr. Bob the Mob, Mr. Hayden, if you're still there, this is a little bit better of an explanation of what my challenge was. When I said build a diamond room, this is kind of what I meant. And then down and then back up. You're back. Okay. So this is just another small cave that I have. I got on a train just after you left and just got here. But I've just been trying to, build another mine just for the heck of it. But this, you know how I have the vault, right? Well, that little box that was down below had an automatic loading system. So all I had to do was take and fill the cart, or fill the chest up, and it'd fill a cart. And when the cart was full, it would take and get on the tracks. Well, this is so far out of render range that the carts would stop halfway. But I wanted them to come over here and automatically offload into... There was an item sorter here and multiple chests and that kind of stuff. So things would get sorted out, and I'd send gold blocks and diamond blocks and that kind of stuff over. Just so it was away from the main area in case a creeper snuck in and blew it all up. But yeah, they would get stopped. So even though that map was huge as it is, the vault is down and off the side of it at the bottom. And Mr. Anthony, I forgot to show off one whole entire section. If you can't tell, I like my mob farms, right? I have another one. How could you? I know. Take me out and give me a good flogging or something. Haha, joke, joke. Yeah, let me. Go ahead. Alright. We're gonna jump off here pretty soon and just fly down. But each of the stages, I'd build a little house, and I'd have water streams that would go down, so I could get down and up and go exploring. That's why there's all the little houses and furnaces and that kind of stuff. Why I say my base is kind of on the small side for the current world that I'm working on. Little beacon. There went a sound. Anthony cheered 501. Wow. That is cool. Yells, how could you? Oh man, that is just absolutely wonderful. Let's see. You got extra football giveaway for others in chat. Don't know what that is. I think it's another emoticon thing. So cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it like you wouldn't believe. 501. I don't think Bob the Mob is gonna beat you this week. Okay, so we come back through here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's over here. Let me go up here. I forgot about this whole entire section up here. But how could you? I know! Go ahead and yell at me some more. I'll let you. My first experiment at a gold farm is right up here too. Right there, in fact. And yes, this is one of the few places where I actually cheated in. Okay, to the mob farm, that way. There's that extra portal going straight home. And where's the other track? I think it's over here. Yep, over here. To the Ocean Monument, 360 blocks. Take the train! So yep, I admit it. I used creative mode to go through the blocks. Bob, are you still out there? Don't you go anywhere. You just stay there. Okay. Oh, Yankee, you've been a bad boy. Yes, I have. But it was all for a good cause. I swear. I swear it was. I'm justified in that. Okay, so out to nothing. But we go through here. And my ocean monument. I didn't get nearly as far on this one as the other ones, but I got in, got the sponges and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, out in the middle of nowhere, ocean monument. not much to see inside, and it's not even completely all cleared out inside yet, but yeah. I didn't have any use for um, the Guardian farm because I can make all the sea lanterns I wanted with the duplicators, so once I got a few of them and then started duplicating them, I had no reason to come back. So, Ocean Monument. Forget it. We'll just fly back. A little bit faster this way. And if I go through here, it comes out into one of the other portals. And if we come down this way, here's my other spawner. And AFK spot. But if you sit and watch how these things drop, look at them just that fast getting here. And they just start dropping that fast. And I can stand outside the gate and sit and shoot the pigmen, and they'll come up to the gate. They can't get past the gate. So I could have all the gold that I wanted too. But then down here is multiple sorters. So it fills up, you know, multiple boxes of whatever. And then everything comes down, feeds up through here, goes through a sorter, gets rid of the trash, then turns around and goes back in and fills the chest up. So yeah, another mega leg machine because of all the hoppers that I have. But like I say, with the duplicating machine, yeah, you don't worry about supplies when you can just take and duplicate them. There's another reason why I didn't do creative mode, because if I needed something, I could just sit and duplicate it. So yeah, I cheated. I admit it. But is it cheating if it was in a, if it's a part of the game that you're exploiting? I never knew that you could lead hoppers into shulker boxes. Oh sure, you can take and put a shulker box right on top of a hopper, and it'll drain everything out of the shulker box and put it into wherever. And you can take and put a hopper into the side of a shulker box. You know, anything that feeds through, that's why there's stuff in there and not up here. If it's up here, that means it's overloading and it's time to take the shulker box out. So when the shulker box is full, you just take it and you replace it with another one. I forget what's in these ones. Okay, miscellaneous, nothing. So these are ones to go in. And then, yeah, backup supplies. Yeah, a few totems of undying. Just a few. But yeah, that's my... it's so tall you can't even see it from down here. But you climb up the ladder, fly up with the Elytra, and just sit on the top of it, and it just drops and drops and drops and drops. You do an overnight, and the chests have a tendency to get... Well, they fill the shulker boxes, and then it fills up into the chests. So any time I would come out here for an overnight session, I'd bring a whole bunch of extra boxes with, so that I could change them out. Okay, so that's that. This one goes directly home, but to the other portal. It comes out in this portal. And then there's also another portal. Right, where is it? Right over here under the log cabin. Right there. So yeah, that goes up to the main one. It's like if I'm being chased by a bunch of mobs or something get caught outside, I can get away. And one thing I didn't show about this is if you come over here and go down here, everything that feeds through, if I take this torch out, it turns that hopper on and it'll start feeding everything down and through and over here, and it'll start filling these chests up. So it's all should be all redstone that's floating around in it right now. Or it could be potions. Potions of fire resistance might be what's in there right now. Actually, let's go out this way. So, nope, I don't like tunnels at all. That goes all the way back through the mountain. It comes out on the other side. In case I want to run back to the main base and not have a whole bunch of mobs chasing me at night. So yeah, back out here again. But how's that for a log cabin? The underside of this took the longest, getting all the supports in and getting them all in just right with the amount of detail in them. That's what took the longest. Scaffold everywhere. I don't think there's anything out this way. But this gives you an idea of the foliage that I had to take and get rid of. And you can see why, with trees this big, why I was using jungle wood. Okay, and let's... Okay, so it is duplicating the torch is gone. Well, we can try it. Let's do this. Originally what I wanted to do, originally why I put the hoppers down was, this was a dark area, so I put them in and spaced them out like every third, so I'd have flashing lights that would go all the way down and come back up. Well, I did an AFK up in the thing for the iron farm, and I came back the next day and all the lights were lit up. I'm like, what? So I broke one of the hoppers and sure enough, it all duplicated way out. It's like 100 and... I think it's 150 or 140 hoppers. 140 comparators and redstone lamps. All the way along. It might not be that many. But it's quite a lot. And yeah, it would just sit and duplicate it and duplicate it. So I've got those. And then the small ones here. And basically I take and put a lever down. I'm surprised none of these have a lever on them. But you put a lever down and it shuts the hopper off. When it gets full, you flip it and it drains everything into the chest down below. What was the last one in there? Okay, so carrots were in there. So yeah, hoppers, hoppers, hoppers. That's what I was duplicating in here last. So, I have a few hoppers. And this one was doing redstone blocks. Oh, that reminds me, there might be one more. If memory serves me right. Alright, off of this way. Oh, it's starting to rain again. I think I might have torn this one out. Yep, I did. This whole area was covered with, how many was it? 330 hoppers that were all feeding. All in this area. They just fed up and back and up and back and up and back. And then looped around. And it was just nuts. Elytra takeoff platform. It worked very efficiently. In 8 hours, I could get 7 double chests full of shulker boxes. And this platform up here was another place where I was going to take and build another one. But other than various tunnels and passageways and mine shafts and all that kind of stuff, that's pretty much a tour of what this is. So you can see why this took me a couple years to, or almost 2 years, I guess, to take and build. This is an AFK spot for the, and I got a cat. But AFK spot for that spawner so that it would keep working. And one thing interesting about this is if we stay here for a minute or two, when everything feeds up through the hopper, or through the item elevator and goes into the hoppers and starts flowing through, you'll see those lights start flashing right there. That's how I know if something's coming through or not. Usually takes it a couple minutes for everything to process and go. So now you see why I say my base is kind of small, huh? Okay, so Hayden didn't answer back, so he must be busy. Now watch it. It's not going to go for some reason. Oops. Come on. I just want to show it working. Bob the Mob he told me his real first name. And I've been calling him Bob this whole time, and it's not Bob. So, Bob the Mob is supposed to be out there. He said he was lurking, but he must have stepped away for a minute. Alright. Why is this not working? There it goes. I knew as soon as I got up to go do, or go show, I wasn't going to do it, or it was going to do it. But now you can actually see the items coming through. Okay, one item. Come on. And this thing I'm about to show is just more or less a fun item. But little arrow pointing here. I don't know what happened to that block. But if you stand right here, and you throw an item right there, come on, goes down to my mini bunker. So I have a food processor here. I should show you this one. Do we got? Yep. 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 And yep, this is a mumbo jumbo design, not mine. Just look at the number of the carrots jump up. So yeah, easy way to get a stack plus of carrots. And these are all bone meal and bones. And what's in here? Extra stuff. But yeah, emergency bunker. And you can stop, you know, on your way down and pull the item back out of the hopper. And the door closes. So I thought that was pretty cool. And that should be extra junk. What else? That might be it. There's a couple of little cool builds that I did. That's the one of those that I thought, yeah, for a beacon top, that looks pretty cool. And blue glass on the top. And anything else around here? You know, various tunnels. And if we go back, look back this way, there's various tunnels that come out. Alright, where am I? I'm gonna be over here. So you walk out the front door and turn right, and my little lake here. Oh, got another skeleton horse. That comes out over this way. But yeah, I built up all of this and cut down, and yeah, various tunnels going through here and multiple different things. Okay, anything you want to see again, or any questions? Like I say, this world is so laggy. Too much stuff in too tight of an area, and way too many hoppers. I do like the museum though. That's pretty cool. And the sheep farm is nothing much to speak of, but it's all separated by colors and yeah. And I built all of this up, so a lot of the area down below it is open and filled with water, so can't get any spawns in it. But yeah, if you got iron blocks and you like to build with iron blocks, why not make a iron block warehouse to store your iron blocks? Oh, barbecue grill. Let's see. Yep, it takes a little bit to load in. At one time, where is it? Whoops. At one time back here, this whole mountain was covered with redstone blocks. I just wanted to see what it looked like if I tried building something with redstone blocks. Come on. This is how I used to get down to the main mine at the beginning. Oh, didn't show that. Come on. Leg. Leg. The leg is real. Okay. This little tunnel goes along outside the main shaft, as you can see. Oh, it was over there. Another area I dug out. Do redstone testing in here for some things. And yeah, you can see redstone testing for other things here too. And this comes back out over here. Oh, I didn't show off the pumpkin farm. I took the pumpkin farm out, that's right. It was right over there. I was getting enough pumpkins through here. So yeah, you go along, click the button and it harvests everything, it drops everything into chests down below. And like this one, for that sugarcane. This was another AFK spot at one time. And I have a lot of sugarcane. Okay. So yeah, from here on over, it should be all full of sugarcane. Yep. Emptied some out the last time I made rockets. Rockets was one of those that never duplicated. Now I wonder why. But, okay. Okay, something went wrong with that one. Okay. You can tell I haven't played in a while. There, that one worked. They'll get collected below. And yeah. So no questions from anybody? I must say I do like this log cabin. This cabin took me about, I think, 3 weeks to build. So is there any more worlds to show? As in complete worlds that I've built? No. I did this on my other computer, and this is the only file that I moved here. I do have another one where I just mess around with testing things, but it's kind of a useless world. It's all trash and that kind of stuff. You know, I was experimenting with slime blocks and wanted to see if I could get those to work. So I have a testing world for that kind of stuff, but it's kind of boring. Has a dirt house. Just for the heck of it. I know we're in 112, and this should not be duplicating. And it's not duplicating because I didn't turn that hopper off. So it dropped everything down here. Didn't it? Yep. And if I flip that lever, it drops everything into those and sends them up. And then if I hit that, it turns the item elevator on. So they're off all the time. But I needed to have a lever right to there. Right? Yep. Let's grab 64. And if we put those 64 in there, they should not be flowing. Oh, they're flowing through. Okay. Now they're not flowing through. So we got 8 out of it. So now it should flow all the way around and keep on going. When I found out you could turn hoppers on and off, that was a game changer. Because before, when I first discovered that it was duplicating everything, I'd go and break a hopper and let everything build up and empty it as it was building up. Now let's go down, flip a lever, and it feeds out to where it needs to go. I guess if I open this up in 111 again, the duplicators would work, but in 112 they don't work. And I haven't had enough experience at 113 yet to see if it works in there. But yep, that's feeding through, so. Nothing else out this way, right? Yeah, because that's where the other duper was. And I don't believe there's anything else out this way. Yeah, you can tell I like building my cubes. And nope, nothing out that way. My lava fountain. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Because we didn't get into the blaze spawner, but that's kind of on the boring side. And the top of the nether we got to, and the nether we got to, all the different areas in there. You've seen an end city, right? Yep. Okay. So no need to go one of those. Another thing I was thinking of doing in the world was putting up this wall here. I don't know if it would look good or not, but thinking about doing it all the way around the entire base. That way you don't have to worry about anything spawning inside and everything else. The lag is real again. White screen. Furious Gamer. Gamer. Yeah. Gamer EH. Whoops. Key stuck. Having no view bobbing makes me sick. Oh, I'm sorry. When it's bobbing, it makes me seasick. I get motion sick when I watch it. So I'm sorry about that. Alright, so that's pretty much the grand tour here. Oh yeah, this used to be an AFK spot too. I'd stand hallway here on the end of the glass so that the spawner would keep working. Speaking of which, there's lights going through. So items are going through from it, so things are spawning. Yep, feeds through there, up through another item elevator, up through the item sorter, sorts everything out. It just makes me feel like everything's slow and weird. Well, things are a little slow on this one because I've got so many hundreds of hoppers running that this is just unreal. Let's see, options and video settings, right? View bobbing, let's turn it on for a minute. Let's see how bad it is. See that constant back and forth just, yeah. Plays with my mind a bit. Oh, I just heard thunder off in the distance. I know how to make item elevators too. Yeah. It feels more realistic. Yeah, I get your point with that. When I first started playing, I would play like this, and then I noticed myself starting to get queasy and everything else. You know, running through here. Let's see how it is running up a flight of stairs. I didn't want to run into the attic. I forgot we're on the upper level. Staircase down. Not in here. On the other side. Nope, that's the staircase up. I'm getting my iPad maybe. Cool. I got one of the first original iPads, and I tell you, I love it. I know it's outdated now, but yeah, I still love it. So, gunpowder, arrows, bone meal, or bones, bone blocks. Yeah. So my item sorter takes and sorts everything out. And then iron blocks feed down through here. So furious, yeah. Didn't see my whole collection of iron blocks. All of these chests are filled with shulker boxes full of iron blocks. Soon. Before or by my birthday. Cool. It's all about the iPad Pro 10.5. Oh, I haven't heard anything about that one. I just have the regular old iPad. The first edition. So yours is going to be much better than mine. And I'm happy for you, man. Happy for you. Okay. Anything anybody else wants to see? Yep, go through the snow and then back into the rain. So again, if we look at here, that one area that we went to is, that's why I have the map, so it would show up on the map. But now that I took everything out, it's no point in putting it in. But yeah. Oh, one of the dragon heads. But yeah, everything started in this small area. Just kind of expanded after that. When you stand, come on. Why is there a piece of glass in my way? That was weird. Okay. But in order to get this one to fully activate, you have to go up through here. Because the top of it is too far away to get the top ones to spawn. So you come up here and you sit and AFK for a little bit out on one of these. And it's going to lead your takeoff spot. And if we sit right here, we're close enough to that mob spawner to where it functions. And there used to be villagers up here, all locked away so I could trade with them. Then to get down, we just drop into the water. Come back here. And there's usually a bunch of critters waiting for us. And everything drops in there. The ones that fall from the very top, yeah, they kind of scrunch at the bottom. Oh, long comment. It's an iPad that you can connect to a keyboard using 3 pins on the keyboard, 3 circles on the side of the iPad, and you don't have to charge or pair your keyboard. It also works with designing and Apple. Let's see. Apple Pencil CPU and GPU are better than recent MacBooks. ABD multi-core and single-core test scores higher than the 2017 MacBook Pro. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Again, I'm happy for you. And maybe I should be a little jealous too. Why do I have vines growing up there? Oh, they're growing down the wall. Okay. So just out of curiosity, I forget what's down here. Seems to me this was one of my original storage areas. And this is a whole maze of my mine shafts back here. Yeah, my underground pool. And nothing. And nothing over there. This is another way I'd like to build mine shafts. All the way down and all the way back up. Various little caves. And another shaft. I know, this is all boring stuff, but I wanted to see what was back here. This goes up and out. Oh, I remember what this is. You come up here, you turn around and go this way. This was the first zombie spawner that I found. Okay, why can't we hit those? There we go. This guy has been hanging out in this area for over a year. He never despawns and never goes away. And multiple caves and that kind of stuff through here. What's this sign say? Underground river and lava huge cavern way down. Okay. I remember that. This one is this way to deepest cave here. I spent a lot of time over here. The MacBook Pro is 3,000 to 4,000 USD, and the iPad Pro with 256 gigs of space, gray, and cellular connectivity is 929 USD, and can be reduced to a monthly payment for your cell carrier. Oh, cool. This area is clear. Okay. Yes, I used to leave myself notes everywhere. But this, right here, hit that. Go down here, open that. Used to have a bed and chest and that kind of stuff through here. Come down here. And my zombies would appear. And my zombies would appear. USD just means US dollars. Yep. Our currency. Yep. I'm getting an iPhone X for my birthday. Cool. So you're both getting some kick 'em in the butt Apple products. And I hear nothing but good things about them. Yeah, I call it 10. But yeah, I used to spend a lot of AFK time here. And one of the reasons this is here is because the spawner is behind this wall. So I gotta sit here and wait for him to spawn and then run down and get him and back up and back and forth and yeah. I didn't know any better at the time, so I'll forgive myself. Nothing interesting there, nothing there. Can you come on my server once you're done with this? Well, is it up and running? Because I'll be logging off in about 45 minutes, so I could spend a little time over there. And it seems to me this tunnel just goes down a little ways and then comes back up. I know. It's on. Oh yeah, he says. And this just goes out to, let me think here. A whole lot of nothing. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. Oh, excuse me. Gotta get my bearings straight, man, because we went way off course. So yeah, you can, for Furious, you can see I like to build the cubes. And yeah, this is the first time I've been on here in a couple months, so I get lost a little bit. Okay. Go back to my AFK spot here. Okay, just a back door. Nothing out there. Alright. I'm going to blank the screen for a second here. Uh-oh, game's not responding. I take it a moment to come back. The iPad Pro has 4 gig of RAM and it's IHC Hertz refresh rate, laminated display, 60% of my other screen's in front of it a little bit. Hang on a second. Okay, and it has 120 hertz refresh rate, laminated display. 60% of the iPad is designed for gaming, and the other 40 is for office and schoolwork. iPad Pro also has a non-removable embedded SIM card. Okay. Alright, my game froze here. It's not letting me do anything, I'm going to have to close it out. So bear with me while it closes. Close program. That's another reason why I quit playing this world. Alright. So Minecraft is clicked on to start coming back up here. But iPads have two modes, Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi cellular. Yep. Mine has Wi-Fi on it, but not Wi-Fi cellular. Okay, launcher's coming back up, but it's taking a bit. Obviously, I'll take the cellular. Yep. Alright, play 112. Alright, multiplayer, direct connect, join server. Okay, and I logged in and I fell into the void. Okay, well there went everything I was just holding on to. Hang on a second, let me get the screen back so you can see what we're looking at. Should be back up in just a sec here. So, Furious, does your cell plan have unlimited data? Alright. We are back in the world. So, Mr. Anthony, where are you? Andronima's here. It's me, Cyclone, yep. Log.zip, yep. Shogun raids. Me, next to Mumbo Jumbo. Oh, man. Yeah, Mumbo Jumbo is one of my favorite people to watch. Oh, 09 Shark Boy changed his suit to the Incredibles. Hi, you changed your suit too. Oh, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? I know that one. That's not Doc M. No, not Doc M. Let's see. I'm an Apple geek. Cool. If you give me an Android, I'll sell it and buy an iPad. Cool. Anthony, I'm standing right in front of you. Face to face even. Do you see the player? I see your name over somebody in a white suit. And I don't see anybody else around. Well, I can't hit you back. But yeah, you hit me. No, that's mutant. Okay, so then where are you? Oh, you don't have to call lightning strikes on him. Okay, mutant medicus. Okay. But it says owner hop on it, so I thought it was you. Alright. So Furious, what do you think of my uniform? Actually, am I in it? Oh yeah, I'm in it. Okay, so that is... I was thinking I was in armor. Jump boost. Go back to my little hovel over here. What's that say? Cobblestone generator and redstone area. Yankee's house. Alright, enough with the lightning strikes, man. What is this? I didn't put this up here. Anyway. Jump too soon. Okay. So are you trying to... if you got Discord, I will persuade you to think of some Apple devices. Yeah, I got Discord, but I can't take and use Discord at the same time that I'm doing this. It causes so much lag. It's a major issue. But you don't have to sell me on the Apple items because, like I said, I've got an iPad and I love it. Okay. So, Mr. Anthony, if you're thinking this would keep the server active, it doesn't. We've tried it. The server, when it goes, if you're trying to do an AFK thing, you actually have to hit the mouse in order for it to activate, or you have to do something like that. Yeah, but it's not going to work as an AFK pool. At least it won't on the realms. Oh, it was a joke. Okay. Sorry. I took it as a serious, but yeah. At least in the Mojang realms, we tried this, and we actually had it go like 30 blocks and then turn around and keep looping and everything else. And then one person sat and watched it for the 15-minute timeout, and it still timed him out and killed him, or it sent him off. I'm asleep even though school is out for me. Well, that's cool. I mean, you get into a sleeping pattern, you gotta use it, right? If you get tired, go to bed. And that way you can get up earlier in the morning and have more time for the day. So yeah, that's cool. So have a good night, and thanks for joining us again tonight. I appreciate it. Good conversations, too. And I do hope to see you again. And with that, have a good night, man. Have a good night. Look at my hotbar. A golem head and 3 zombie heads. You're still doing the lightning strikes. And I have no XP because I died on re-entry. And I've lost my house. Where's my house? My house is around here somewhere. Where's my house? Is it back here? Okay, because the lights lead to here. And I know it was up over here. There's another light. Oh, it's over further. Okay. It's down this way. I can see the lights. How come I... Okay, there's the door. For some reason I was thinking it wasn't quite this far away. Okay, that's enough with the lightning strikes. I don't know what the glass was for, but okay. tunnel back here that just goes out. So you just looking to mess around a bit, or are you looking to play? Or I am Thor, ruler of lightning. Oh. Okay, Thor was the god of thunder. Or is, depending on your belief system. Alright, because if you're going to play, I want to go gather some more resources. I want to go explore that mine some more. Geez what? Alright, leg isn't bad today. Oh. Okay, so what are you gonna go do? Lightning, thunder something. Okay. Because you could help me explore the mines and see what kind of interesting stuff we can find and come across. I went way that way. It didn't go... Well, I guess I went a ways that way. As you saw from my previous world and my current world, I thoroughly enjoy mining, and I don't have enough resources for things to do and start building, so if you wanna play, we can play. Okay, what was back here? That's right. A whole lot of not too nice stuff. If memory serves me right. And yes, I'm out of torches already. Alright, well. That was short-lived, wasn't it? There it is. Doorway. Oh, I got leather armor. I can put that on. And 5 golden apples. Up there, please. Thank you. And let's move that down there, that down there. I thought I had an iron pickaxe. I'm pretty sure I got a good amount of iron. So Anthony, didn't you do a island for yourself? I see your name coming up here. I don't think I've seen it. Why don't you show me it? Experience orbs are a wonderful thing. Oh, it got deleted. Okay. So if I type in /is, are we going to go back up to the island? Or would I end up in the island? Or how's that going to work? I have no experience. Maybe this will help. See if I can throw one of these down. Not like I really need it for anything at the moment. Okay, which way did he go? Which way did he go? I don't see his name tag that way, that way. And I don't see it that way either. So he's too far away for me to see it. Well, darn it, I went back up there to see if I could make some more torches. And guess what I forgot to do? Make torches. I know, you said it before I did. Okay, so we got some coal there. Saplings there. And not a whole lot of sticks, but we can take care of that. So let's make up a whole bunch of torches. That'll work. Put those back because we don't need them at the moment. And food goes over there. Don't need that. So Anthony, I've noticed that when I'm streaming and I'm playing, the lag is really bad. When I'm just playing straight up and the two of us are playing, it's actually really good. So I don't think my internet connection is fast enough to support this in an efficient manner. Did you go back up to the island or are you still down in the cave? It dawned on me a few days ago that my router and cable box are in the room below me, but the cable goes from that room down through the floor into the basement, across the roof of the basement, back up through a cubby hole, up through the downstairs floor, through the upstairs floor, and then through another cubby hole into here. And I didn't have a cable long enough to make it run or get it to run the whole way. So I had to put a switch in it. And it just dawned on me the other day that it's only a 10100 switch, which might be the reason why it takes so long. Set fly enable mode for me. Uh-oh, that means he wants me to go up somewhere. Which I can do. I wanted to see what that disc was that was sitting up. Okay, Skyblock, Yankee Aces, do not fall, beware. Okay. Where'd the birch tree come from? I don't need to ask, right? Right. Okay, so everything's looking, wow, look at the food. Everything's looking like it was. We got enough wood and stuff. Couple of chickens. What's in here? Anthony's chest. Don't look in there, he says. And yeah, we don't want to fall off here. This might actually be a decent place to raise the chickens. Do we have any seeds? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to look in there. And seeds. I don't think chickens are attracted to these types of seeds. Or are they? Yes, they are. Oh. Well, I don't have anything to block them in with. Duh. We got a couple of oak fences. I think 3 will do it. So we can at least move the chickens over here. Come on, chickens. Hey. Okay, wrong type of seeds. They're not looking at those seeds. And I put the seeds in the wrong chest, of course. Make it belong up there. And we don't have any grass seeds or wheat seeds. So we can't grow any wheat. Oh, I see another sign. Curiosity's got the better of me. Welcome. Oh man, I dumped all that coal and everything else off back at the base before I got sent up here. Alright. Yeah, because it's only two... Oh, I already put a gate in. Okay. Then I can put these fences back. Don't need them. Okay, so we got a good amount of logs. We don't have any charcoal, do we? No, what? Put one in, put four in. We can at least get some charcoal going. That didn't sound good. Are you blowing stuff up? Nothing looks different. Okay. That'll do those three, and those will give us 3 pieces of coal anyway. Did you bring cats up? Because cats are the mortal enemies of chickens. Ah, we still got some fire left. Maybe we can get another couple logs. Well, maybe one anyway. Oops. Yeah, in the forest biome where the ocelots spawned for, naturally, anytime I'd go out looking for chickens, the ocelots would come up as I was leading them away and kill the chickens off. So it was a pain in the backside to get the chickens over there. Okay. Well, we got 6 coal out of those. For whoever just joined us, this is Anthony's homeworld. We're just playing around on it for a little bit here. Anthony is Ant Poison in the chat here. And like I said, this is his world. When I'm streaming and I'm on here, it's a little bit on the laggy side for me. So bear with it. And Anthony says, yes, I am. Alright, I can let that go for a while. Now we can throw that up there. And what's that? Spruce wood and oak wood. You know, that's a pretty big tree. And we don't have, or do we have? Alright, well, I can make a stone axe here. And Vein Miner is active on here, so... Oh, I figured that would take and trash my axe, but it didn't. Okay, so a bunch of saplings. Anthony likes the saplings. There's some more saplings sitting there. There you go. Okay, so I got a bunch more wood. So we can get a little more coal out of it. Whoops. Let's take and put that there. That there. Oops, come on. Come on. There we go. Man, the rain is really coming down here right now. It's like 6 or 7 days in a row that we've had this kind of rain. But at least you can't hear the thunder. Yeah, you can tell the lathe just by moving things. Yeah, I put it there and it jumped back over there. Alright. Well, I don't know how many pieces of coal we actually need, but at least there should be enough left there to make one more log into a piece of charcoal. You work with what you got, right? Too bad twerking doesn't work in here. Oh well. There's chicken heads on the side of this post. Interesting. And, oh, he's got a lot more wood in here. Okay. Well, then I can throw that up there. Don't need to hold on to it. And 21 pieces of charcoal up there. Alright. And no bone meal, right? Nope, no bone meal. Well, while we're waiting for those to grow, let's try our luck at this and see what happens. Come on. I did not do that. Okay. Well, you can promise it or assure it or whatever. If you say you didn't do it, I'm going to take your word for it. That was not a very good place for a chicken to go. That's how the cow died. No, wait, the cow died and a tree grew into it. Or a tree grew while it was standing there. Not a very bright cow. That sounded like another one. Alright. Come on. Okay, so 16 cobble. Yeah, when I'm streaming, the leg is definitely real in here too. Oh, it's getting better right now. Yeah, it's me. It's in the house. Mr. Russ, how are you doing this fine evening? Hopefully you're doing pretty darn good. Kind of a late evening for you though, isn't it? I would expect you'd be in bed by now, because you got to get up at what, 5 in the morning? 6? Good, my friend. How are you? I'm actually doing pretty good. I can't complain too much, and got a thunderstorm rolling through here, so that makes me happy. And Anthony and I are playing on his world. Just kind of doing a few different things here. And he built a like an island world up in the way up in the sky. So yeah, Mila has a fever. I'm staying up to watch her. Ah, okay. Then that definitely explains the late evening. I will admit, been there, done that. I hope she's gonna be all right. I'm sure she will, right? But parental things, you gotta make sure. Okay, so there's 10 out. And let's go this way. Come on, there we go. I didn't want two of them there. So Russ, what's new and exciting in your world? Thumbs up, he says. I think this is the first time, Russ, that you've been on since I got into the affiliate program. Cool. Anthony said hello to you too. Alright, he just reiterated through the chat here that he says hello, Mr. Russ. Alright, his actual words were, I said hi to Russ. Alright, so we got 12 left. So if we do 6 on each side, we can expand this out to the side a little bit. I have no idea what I'm going to put out here, but something anyway. Once I get enough cobblestone, we can build a platform out and maybe put something into it. I'm actually thinking modded skyblock at the moment. You know, building different machines and that kind of stuff out here. How come I can't see anyone? I'm looking at my screen and everything is coming through. But he said the hello to you through the chat in the window. If you look at the bottom there, he says, hey Russ. I said hi Russ. I see everything. Yep. He might have been looking in the chat window on Twitch, not the inside window that we were looking at. Oh, he says. Yeah. Alright, how much more cobble do we got? Whoops. I'm going the wrong way. No cobble there. And 17 there. I'm stealing that cobble. Too bad, I already stole it. Sorry, when I type it fills the screen. I can't see the gameplay. The side of the chat window part, can you put your mouse over it and drag it over and shrink it down? It sounds like it might have accidentally got moved over or something like that. I think I can do that on here. Okay, maybe you can't. Nope. Okay, so that was a bad suggestion. Sorry, my fault. You can yell at me if you want. Automatic doors. Okay, so we got 40 more. Let's do 2 more here. Come on, put 2 in there. The lag on Skyblock isn't as bad as the regular world. And you can't put a Skyblock mod pack on this server, can you, Anthony? Or like Project Ozone Light? Oh, he just set the time different. Okay. Well, having Vein Miner is good. It's just it's going to be a kind of a pain for animals and that type of stuff getting them up here. Oh, he says, I don't know. What's it called again? Something like Project Ozone, like the ozone up in the sky, light. And Russ, I'm surprised you didn't say something about, hey, wait a minute, it's Wednesday night, not Tuesday or Thursday. Okay. Didn't hurt to ask, Anthony. Alright, so I got 10 blocks left, and we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So I'm going to be one short. But with a cobble generator, it wouldn't be a big deal to take and get some more. I'm sure glad my finger's feeling better. Yes, open? Okay. Nothing there, just making sure. Alright. So we have no way to... give me your chicken head, please. Oh, I do have one. You might want to move off there, yeah. Don't need you falling in the lava. I think Anthony's playing a joke on me. Trying to bury me in the cobble. Well, okay, maybe not so much anymore. If we had more coal, I'd be refining this into stone and then making it into stone slabs. But you work with what you got, right? Yeah, he's trying to bury me. You all saw it. Okay, so I got 20. That's not going to be enough for what I want to do, but we can sure try. It'll add us some extra pieces. So 36. That's a good start. I have no idea what I'm trying to make here. Just a platform of some sort. Somewhere that we can eventually put up walls, have a house, so we don't have to worry about falling off again. Because, yeah, we've both fallen off of here a couple of times. Uh-oh, Russ hasn't talked in a while, so I hope everything's alright. I only got 3 left, so that's not going to do me much good. So playing Project Ozone Light, you get used to walking around on platforms way up. And unless you got an ender pearl and you're quick enough to shoot it up as you're falling down, and hopefully it hits before you hit the bottom. I've seen that done a couple of times in a couple videos, and yeah, that was quick thinking. Alrighty then, how did I move? I wasn't standing here. And now I can't move. Yep, I'm unable to move. Alright, connection just got lost to the server. Let's see if we can do a direct connect again. Yep, the server kicked me out. It says the server is offline. The server is offline, powered by aternos.org. Well, it's the midnight hour, so I need to take and close this out pretty quick here. Well, sorry folks for the not so normal exit here, but yeah, it's the midnight hour, and I think I'm gonna kind of end the stream here, just like I normally do at midnight. And I want to thank everybody for joining us this fine evening. And extra thank you to Mr. Anthony for the donation of the 601 bits today. That was mighty nice of you. So, yeah, very cool, Anthony. Thank you for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. And Russ says no worries with the thumbs up. So that's cool too. Sorry, Russ, it wasn't such a long show for you, but yeah, it is what it is. This episode we went through my old world and explored it quite extensively. So if you want to see what my previous world looked like, you can go back and watch this one again if you want. If you end up staying up all night, which I hope you don't, but I know how it goes with little ones. So with that, I want to thank everybody once again for joining us this fine evening. I greatly appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow evening at the normal 9 p.m. Central Time. And yeah, I will see you then. Alrighty, everybody. Bye.
What you know about them ahis? Done planted one and it got me. That lemon drop done did a little pot and I'ma keep on doing my hobby. Time to rock and roll with a reaper, baby. Maybe get a little stinger, bringing heat now, baby. I'ma keep on going, maybe get a little 7 pots of chili burning up from my pepper crop. What you gonna do with it? Maybe make a little powder and I put it in some vodka, yeah. Maybe act fool with it. Maybe make another vid burning up, just act like I'm cool with it. Bring the main vein when you eat the brain strain. Peter Pepper has a fire, better get ready for pain. When I came to the game, I had something to prove. Turns out I might have been a little bit insane. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Can't wait till they make me hurt. Can't wait till I put them in the dirt. Can't wait till they grow real high and and I can't wait till they make them tears squirt. Yeah, I got Vitelli and Hell's Bells and Borgnine coming in the ghost pods creeping. Got all y'all running, but I'm just about to eat them. I'ma have a little fun and I'ma have regrets. Yeah, probably a ton. When they grow, I have a little talk with them. Like, hey, let's take a little walk. Listen, little guy, you need to grow up. Maybe get real strong and make someone throw up. If not, that's okay though. Be mild, I don't mind if you say so. Cause I'm a pepper lover, I'm a pepper lover. I'ma be here for you, K-bro. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. What you know about them ahis? Done planted one and it got me. That lemon drop done did a little pot and I'ma keep on doing my hobby. Time to rock and roll with a reaper, baby. Maybe get a little stinger, bringing heat now, baby. I'ma keep on going, maybe get a little 7 pots of chili burning up from my pepper crop. What you gonna do with it? Maybe make a little powder and I put it in some vodka. Yeah, maybe act a fool with it. Maybe make another vid burning up. Just act like I'm cool with it. Drain the main vein when you eat the brain strain. Peter Pepper has a fire, better get ready for pain. When I came to the game, I had something to prove. Turns out I might have been a little bit insane. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Look at this thing grow now. Pepper loving, just let it grow. Can't wait till they make me hurt. Can't wait till I put them in the dirt. Can't wait till they grow real high, and I can't wait till they make them tears squirt. Yeah, got Vitelli and Hell's Bells and Borgnine coming in the ghost pods creeping. Got all y'all running, but I'm just about to eat them. I'ma have a little fun and I'ma have regrets. Yeah, probably a ton. When they grow, I have a little talk with them. Like, hey, let's take a little walk. Listen, little guy, you need to grow up. Maybe get real strong and make someone throw up. If not, that's okay though. Be mild, I don't mind if you say so. Cause I'm a pepper lover, I'ma be here for your K-bro. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving,
I don't think my internet connection is fast enough to be able to play and stream at the same time.
Pepper loving, just let it grow. Pepper loving, we on a roll. Pepper loving.
Yep, I still see it's a little bit choppy, but it is a fluid type motion. I thought you had flight mode enabled.
I did, but once you're in the void, you can't really do much.
Well,
Ouch.
yep, fell into the void. Alright, I gotta end the stream because the thing just ended.